pilot for the 2025 Royal Air Force aerobatic team. It's the Red Arrows! Arriving at over 400 miles per hour, trailing our famous red, white and blue. Red one eases them up and brings them around to the right, as I said, to start the show, rolling. You'll now see Reds 6 and 7 collapse to sit in behind Red 1. Reds 8 and 9 will also move in to form our world-famous Diamond 9. Leading the team for the second year this year is one of your own, he's an Essex boy, Sqn Ldr Jon Bond, known as Bondy. He's a former Typhoon pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano, and he was the display pilot in 2012. From the right, in our world-famous Diamond 9, it's the Red Arrows.
Go.
On the right-hand side of Red 1 is Red 2, Flt Lt Rob Thomas. Rob is in his first year on the team. Uniquely, he was taken from training and made straight into instructor on the Hawk. Before then, completing his own training, joining the Typhoon Force, where he has served on operations with 3 Squadron over Iraq and Syria, and then became an instructor on the Operations Conversion Unit, 29th Squadron, all based RF Conisbee in Lincolnshire. You now see the centre stem move forward, touching the wings of the formation, moving rearwards. Reds 8 and 9 split. One of the widest formations we fly in 2025. From the left, in the Sqn. From Red 1, almost robotic and monotone in that delivery, and that's because we fly our formation by ear rather than by eye. And this means the pilots on the outside of the formation put their inputs into the control column just a little bit earlier than those on the inside to make the formation move as one. Reds 8 and 9 move in to sit behind 2 and 3 to form the shape of one of the most iconic aircraft in aviation history. Red 1 continues to bring them around to left. The smoke guns on in the Concorde.
Look up, go.
On the left-hand side of that centre stem is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Andrew McEwan, known as Macca. Macca is also in his first year on the team. He flew the Aviate-B while on exchange with the United States Marine Corps, which is a Harrier variant, before then coming back to the UK. And he's the first pilot on the Red Arrows to have flown our new Royal Air Force 5th generation fighter, the F-35B, based at RAF Marham in Norfolk. 2025 celebrates the 20th anniversary of the Royal Air Force Typhoon display team. Reds 2 and 3 move up the rear section, form the Delta Wing in celebration. Side, all the way at the back, is Red 4, Sqn Ldr Chris McCann. He's working extremely hard, looking through the formation at Red 1, because we take all our formation references from Red 1 and not necessarily the aircraft is on the inside. Red 4, Chris McCann is in his second year at the team, and again, he was taken from training, made straight into an instructor on the Tucano, before then completing his own training, joining the Tornado GR4 Force, where he flew with the world-famous Dam Buster Squadron 617, based at RAF Lossiemouth, and Chris also received an Air Force Cross for his service on operations over Afghanistan. The rear section moved forward because the Royal Air Force is famous for its operations in air. However, these days we have a capability also in space and cyber. And to represent that capability in space and cyber, the team have now formed the shape of a spacecraft. This is Apollo.
Hold it,
There are actually 11 pilots on the Red Arrows. want to. And as I said earlier, this is my 4th and final year on the Red Arrows. And of course, we are commanded by Wing Commander at Red Arrows, Wing Commander Adam Collins, former Tornado GR4 pilot, former Red 10, former F111 pilot while on exchange with the Royal Australian Air Force. Reds 8 and 9 now move left and right, 6 and 7 split at the rear. Get your cameras ready for a fantastic photo opportunity as Red 1 brings them around to left for the colourful Big Vixen. It's underneath the belly of the aeroplane towards the rear. This has twofold effect. The first effect means the pilots fly with a higher throttle setting, thereby producing a hotter engine gas temperature, and that makes the smoke colours burn a lot more brightly. In addition, it disturbs the airflow outside the back of the aeroplane, and that makes the smoke billow a lot more fuller. And therefore, in certain manoeuvres throughout this display, we use that technique to enhance that manoeuvre. Red 1 makes the call. Once again, you'll see Reds 6 and 7 move inside to sit behind Red 1. Reds 8 and 9 sit on trail for undoubtedly the most popular, if not the most popular manoeuvre the Red Arrows fly. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get your cameras ready. In from the right, this is tornado time!
Look off, guys. Nice.
8 and 9, roll goes, Reds 8 and 9, roll around the rest of the formation. But watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings them down the line. One individual with me at every display is Circus 10. Circus 10 is Air Specialist 1, Erwin Lewis, who's with me today. He's in front of the lifeboat station, filming the display for debriefing and safety purposes. The team have now formed once again our famous Diamond 9. This will be your last opportunity to get a picture of us in our Diamond 9 before we start the second half of the show. The smoke comes on once again in our Diamond 9. It's the Red Arrows. As we go into the second half, it's the more dynamic, fast-paced, hard-pumping style of the display. We start it with the 5-4 split. And in the second half, we operate in two distinct sections. Off to the left-hand side is Reds 1 through 5, known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5. The right-hand side is 6, 7, 8 and 9, known as Hannah, named after Sqn Ldr Ray Hannah, one of the first members of the Red Arrows, the only team leader to lead the team for 4 years. He took the team from a 7 to a 9 and formed our world-famous Diamond 9. Enid from the left, Hannah from the right for the colourful 5-4 cross. Red 5 starts to move in to sit behind Red 1, and Red 4 sits in trail on the rest of Enid. Number 4, roll, go. The board call is made from 4 as he rolls around the rest of the smoke of Enid in the twister. Sat behind red 1 is red 5, Flight Lieutenant Dustin Wales, known as Dusty. Dusty is in his 2nd year on the team. He's a former Typhoon pilot, having served with 3 Squadron. He was an instructor on the Typhoon on 29 Squadron and also a test pilot on 41 Squadron, all based at RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire. As Enid leaves to the right, look directly to your front. You can see the 4 aircraft of red 6, 7 and 9 as they roll around Synchro. Get your cameras ready for the Hannah break. Red 6 and 8 to our left-hand side, red 7 and 9 to our right-hand side. Hannah and the Synchro pair are led by the Synchro leader, that's red 6 to the left, smoking right, Sqn Ldr Tom Hansford. Tom is in his 3rd and final year on the team. He's a former Typhoon pilot, former qualified weapons instructor on the Typhoon, which meant he would teach all weapons, technical information and tactics to the entire Typhoon force. Each aircraft will now dive down to approximately 100 feet over the sea. They have a closing speed of over 900 miles per hour to perform their next manoeuvre called the Hannah Pass. From red 6 as red 6 to our right to the centre in the manoeuvre called the boomerang. Each aircraft passing in from the right hand side. You've got Enid coming back in with the nose light and trail. The smoke comes on, get down as they inform the inverted V. Looking to the left hand side, you're looking for red 9. Red 9 coming from the left is travelling at over 500 miles per hour. He lines up with Enid for the Goose. And now the flight of the Sydney. Lasers 30 on the team, former Sqn Ldr pilot, former qualified flying instructor on the Team Mark 2. As Enid leaves to the left hand side, directly to your front and you're looking for the single pair over the wind farms in the distance. As they part to form the world famous Synchro Heart. Coming in from the top right hand side is red 8 as he spears the heart. Red 8 is Flight Lt Rich Walker, an extremely experienced aviator, having flown Harrier and Typhoon and being a qualified flying instructor on the Hawk Team Mark 2. And he's also his 3rd and final year on the team. So Clacton, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's give him a huge round of applause for wonderful hearts in the skies of Clacton. Well, the show's not over yet. Keep your eye on the Synchro pair. They will both turn back towards the display line. Coming in from the right and the left, they'll be diving down to approximately 100 feet. They've got that closing speed of over 900 miles per hour. Each aircraft will perform a barrel roll. Cross in the middle, wingtip to wingtip, 30 metres, only 100 feet, followed by a second barrel roll in a manoeuvre called the double rolls. 45. Keep looking to your left, keep looking to your right. You're looking for the Synchro pair returning back to the display area once again. Each aircraft will perform a barrel roll. They'll cross in the middle for the manoeuvre called the circus. Wingtip to wingtip, 30 metres, 100 feet. They're now going hard up to 6G. That means everything about them is weighing 6 times heavier than what you and I are as we stand on the beach. Red 7 changes to blue, Red 6 changes to red. They're pulling up to 6G, Red 7 to our left, keeping an eye on Red 6 to ensure he has that missed distance as they complete the manoeuvre called the circus. To your front right 45, you can see Enid lining up once again for their next manoeuvre. The red, the white and the blue is on. Red 1 flies a barrel roll in the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky in the manoeuvre called the Serpent. Another great opportunity to see our famous red, white and blue. That red, white and blue is only capable due to the smoke pod under the belly of the aeroplane. That smoke pod is capable of producing approximately 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of red smoke and 1 minute of blue smoke. Each of those smoke colours had its own buttons on the pilot's control column. The Johnwood's trainings, Red 1 and Red 6, will come up with a smoke plan to ensure we have the right colour smoke at the right time in the display and we simply do not run out. Reds 2, 3, 4 and 5 now move up, looking 90 degrees along their shoulder line out Red 1, pulling up to 4G, an extremely hard formation to maintain. The smoke comes on from the right-hand side in the tango. To your left, look to your right. You're looking for Red 6 and 9 from the left, Red 7 and 8 from the right for the first of our new manoeuvres in 2025. This is the chainsaw. Red 6 and 9 inverted for up to 30 seconds, all the blood rushing to their head. Conversely, they now turn all the negative G into positive G. All the blood in their head now rushing to their feet. They're working hard against the G pants. Keep an eye on Red 7 and 8 to the left-hand side as they complete the chainsaw. In from the left-hand side, Enid, Reds 1 through 5, the smoke is on.
2 and 3, roll.
2 and 3, roll goes, Reds 2 and 3, roll to the outside. As Enid leaves to the right, look directly to your front once again over the wind farms. You're looking for Hannah on the nose lights and the smoke to come on. 8 and 9 roll go, the red and the blue from 8 and 9 roll go as they roll around the smoke in Red 6 for the second of our new manoeuvres for 2025. Red 6, Red 8, Red 9, and hiding in the smoke of Red 6 is Red 7 in the Tempest. Up to 1,000 to 1,500 feet for their final manoeuvre die the jets. And we'll travel down to Exeter for a show later on this evening at 6:30 in Sidmouth on the southwest coast. Before then coming back to Millwall tomorrow, and then we're off to Denmark to display on Sunday, and then we go down to Poland for the rest of the week. Yeah, an extremely busy week for us from Denmark down to Poland. As I said, it's my fourth and final year on the team. If you want to follow the Red Arrows, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, RAF Red Arrows. I have my own pilot account, RAF Red 10. Find me, you can follow the rest of the team as well. As I said, fourth and final year on the team. It's been an absolute honour and a pleasure to be part of this team. I represent the Royal Air Force. I think we have